بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين. This is د.زلفى. Today, inshallah, we'll talk about the future perfect. Look at the name, the title here. Examine the title in the future and perfect, which means that an action that will be complete in the future, but with some other details that we will discuss now. The future perfect is a verb tense used for actions that will be completed in the future, but before a certain point or before a particular point, before a fixed point in the future. Okay. Future perfect. Future perfect is made with will, which always indicate the future, have plus the past participle, and time expressions which are always with the express the future perfect are by Saturday, for example, by Saturday and before Saturday, by next year, before next year, by the time you arrive, before the time you arrive, all in the future, in 3 weeks, in 2 years, before the end of the 3 weeks, before the end of 2 years, before the end of 10 hours time, okay, something will be completed, okay? Future perfect, as you see here, look at these examples. By this time next month, by this time next month, and suppose now it's the 2nd of December, by the 2nd of January, what will happen or what will be complete before the 2nd of next January? Now, by this time next month, I will have done all the work. By 6 p.m. tonight is future for the time now. By 6 p.m. tonight, I will have finished this book. I'm reading a book or I'm studying a certain book, but I will have finished by 6 p.m., before 6 p.m. tonight. By the end of the next week, you will have studied the English tenses, or you will have completed the English tenses. By 6 p.m. tonight, she will have cooked dinner, and so on. You see, we have a fixed point of time in the future, and the action will be completed or will be perfect before that point of time. Future perfect is also used to indicate an action which began in the past and will be completed before a particular point of time in the future. Look at these 3 sentences. Example, we started building our house last September. We haven't completed yet. It means now it's incomplete. We will have completed by next September. You see, we started last September, we are still working on it, and we will have completed by next September. Can you see the difference between these 3 future sentences? In 2 years' time, I will write my novel. Will write. What type of future is this? Future simple. We call it plain future. We call it plain future. Okay. Look at the other sentence. In 3 years' time, I will be writing my novel. It will be incomplete, but it will be continuous in the future. It will be here. I want to say that I will be doing something. That something is still incomplete. Okay, in 4 years' time, I will have written. Now, the action is complete. But at the end or before the end of the 4th year, you see, at 3 years, I'm still working. At 4 years, I will have finished or I will have written. Okay? طيب. Now, I want you to examine these examples or these sentences. It's a type of exercise. What is the future action, or what is the future that will be completed? What is the action, sorry, what is the action that will be completed in the future? And what is the point of time, or what is the future point of time? Okay, you see, I will have written articles on different topics before you come. What is the fixed point of time in the future? Before you come, before your arrival, before your arrival. And what is the action that will be completed? Writing. We will have written articles. Okay. They will have, look at the second sentence, they will have played football when? In that field before you reach. So the time fixed in the future is before you reach. And the action that will be completed before you reach, we will have that they will have played. Okay? We will have watched a play in this theater before you come. What is the fixed point in the future? Before you come. And what is the action that will be completed? As you see, watching the play. We will have watched the play. You see, you will have shopped at that market before you come. So what is the fixed point in the future? Before you come. What is the action that will be completed? Shopping. We will have shopped, and so on. So an action that will be completed, will be perfect, will be ended before a fixed time in the future, or before another action in the future. Thank you very much. Go to your book and do your exercises.